Hi, my name's Madeline. Welcome to my channel. I am the owner of Basswood Beauty, a small Etsy shop where I sell tinted lip balms and bath and beauty care products. And today I just wanted to do sort of like a recap of my thoughts of my last shows or my last holiday shows that I did, and just do a little bit of makeup and just kind of catch you up and on my thoughts for the new year with my business going forward. I have been extremely sick, so this is my sick face, and I haven't put makeup on for like at least a week, if not longer. So I'm excited to just do a little bit of that, and sorry for the voice. I do have my cup of hot tea, which is just chamomile and honey, so grab a hot cup of tea if you need one too, and yeah, let's get started. I'm gonna just start off with my Mother's Kiss balm. This is an infusion, herbal infusion, I think of calendula, lavender, and peppermint. I infuse all my oils with the herbs so that you're just getting the healing goodness of the herbs. So they're not real fragranced, highly fragranced or flavored balms, but man, do they pack a punch when it comes to like needing that healing. So my lips, my nose, all of that has just been so dry. It's like this horrible hacking cough. I won't get into it, but yeah, my lips needed some moisturization to start with. And yeah, I haven't wanted to like put contacts on, and then I'm also having an issue where like I have no eyelash growth right now. Like all my eyelashes just decide to fall out. I do use a eyelash growth serum by Rapid Lash, and sometimes if you stop using it, your lashes just fall out. I think that's what happened because I stopped using it for like a week or two, and they just like disappeared. So I have my eyelash curler. Let me know if you've ever used a heated eyelash curler. I saw one at the dollar store. I'm like, do I try it? Do I give it a chance? I'm not sure if those really work well or not. So I'm going in with the Kosas concealer, and this is a little mini. I don't want to do a whole lot of makeup because I'm not going anywhere. I think it's just a little off as far as the color for, like, it's a fine color for under my eyes, but for all over my face it's not wonderful. Using once again my really gross e.l.f. camel sponge, and actually this isn't blending that great. I might want to go get this damp. I think we'll do that after I do an initial blending. Yeah, so I just wanted to share though, not really about the makeup today. I wanted to talk more about just small business thoughts. I'm really, really glad that I was able to do these shows. I did 3. I did one like weekend after the next, and it was very difficult as far as just having the energy, and in between like restocking and making sure I had enough product. I think I mentioned it in my last video. I put together some skincare items. I haven't done skincare in a while besides my coffee infused eye balm, and they like, it all sold out. It did so well that I was like trying to restock for the last show, which it also sold out there. And so I really want to get those items up on my Etsy shop, and yeah, but If you watched my last video getting ready for these shows, I was really struggling with like any desire to even do the shows, just struggling with that imposter syndrome where you're just like doubting everything you're doing and you think that your products are horrible and you just don't like anything that you're doing, and you're like, why would people want to buy this, you know, and just putting everything that you're doing down. So looking at it now, I think I'm just going to leave it how it is as far as the concealer goes. I think it's blended out enough that I'm fine with it. I wanted this to be just a really simple makeup look. But yeah, so I was just dealing with a ton of imposter syndrome, and that was just not fun at all. I think after my first show, though, I started feeling better because that show went so well, and then the next two shows went really well too. But anyways, by the end of the third show, I was like on a high. I'm like, I'm gonna get my website set up now, and I'm gonna do this and this and this and this, and I was just so excited. I'm like, yes, yes, yes. You know, you're just on this high after you do shows like that, and when they go really well. I'm gonna go in with this e.l.f. Mini Melt No Budge eyeshadow stick. It's a chocolatey brown, but it has like some glitter in it, which I'm not crazy about, but it makes for a really easy one and done eyeshadow look, and it looks like really intense going on at first, but I usually just use it as a liner. That's actually how I've always used it, but then I just started using it like this and kind of just on my mobile lid there and blending it into the crease. Trying not to blend out too much that's like closer to my lash line. But I mean, it just blends out so nicely. Look at that. Like, no effort at all. And the glitter isn't that noticeable. Like, it's not crazy glittery. So I love this for a really easy eye look. So yes, now I am more motivated and excited to go into the new year with my business and make maybe some of the changes that I've like always wanted to make. We'll see. I don't know, because I always have all of these ideas, and you know, it's kind of challenging to get them to actually come to fruition. But I'm gonna curl my lashes because, like I said, so many that's fallen out. When I go to put my mascara on, it just looks funny. So I'm hoping this helps a little bit with that. And I'm also going in with the Covergirl Lash Blast Primer. And then I'm going to use the Clean Covergirl mascara in brown. So that eyeshadow is brown, and then when my lashes are particularly struggling, I definitely appreciate a brown mascara because I don't need to draw like more attention to the sparsity of them. I just want it to all like kind of blend together. So going back to the shows, I definitely could not have done it without my like army of people. My husband, my mom, my sister, my mother-in-law, my father-in-law, and even my daughters were sometimes a little bit helpful. But yeah, in my last video, I think I threw in some clips of like, my mom was on this side of me for the last show. It was like really intense. She was here handing out samples of my cuticle oil, and she was so intense about it. And then I was in the middle talking about like my lip balm colors and choices and skincare and explaining those items to people. All right, I forget forgot where I was at because my husband just called me. Yeah, so I was standing in the middle explaining my items, and then I also decided to bring my line of teas. I have 3, and they are still not on my website or anything like that. I think I had 1 tea on my Etsy shop, but I just struggled to get listings up there. And so my husband was over here selling all my teas, and he did an incredible job. He like sold them all out by noon. And so it was just like, wow, I need like an army. I need an army to be helping me sell and do these shows. Like, it's just, because there was a woman next to me selling her jewelry, and she was all alone, you know, and the other girl next to me, she had, I think she had her daughter and her sister, so she had 2 people as well helping her. But I think that they were also there more for a little bit of moral support, which so were mine, quite frankly. Okay, this isn't looking bad. It looks like my eyelashes have grown a little bit since I last used mascara, so that's exciting. I get so discouraged when, oh, I just got it all over, when they are looking so frail. I'm always like, I need to go buy some falsies, but I'm not good at falsies, so I gave up on that idea. I'm like, no, you don't need them. But I did just get this all over my eyelid and my eyes, so I'm gonna need to get a Q-tip to clean that up. But yeah, and then my mother-in-law and my father-in-law were watching my girls pretty much for every show, and they really enjoyed that, you know, and I'm so grateful that I had all of this help. I mean, just incredible. But I feel bad that like I can't really do this on my own, and that I have to rely on family and friends and my husband to like back me up and do all this extra work for me. So I don't know, that sort of gets me discouraged in a way, that it just doesn't seem like practical as far as making this like a full-time business. But then at the same time, I mean, after we saw how much money we made and how much we sold, we were like, wow, you know, they were super happy for me, and I was just like, maybe this is worth it. So I just wiped up the little flakes, and I have to say I like this mascara because it cleans up really easily if you do get smudging. And then some of the other things I wanted to mention about doing the shows. Like, this was my 2nd year doing all 3 of those, 2 of the shows, and it was really, really nice to connect with customers who said that they bought from me last year, or they buy from people I wholesale to, like stores. And one woman pulled out a really, really, really old lip balm that I'd made in a cardboard tube and was like, oh, well, I still have this one. I was like, that is probably way expired. Do you need to throw that away? And she's like, no. This is like my precious lip balm. All right, sorry about that. I keep getting interrupted. I am gonna quickly go in with some cheek products. I'm going to use the Flower Beauty. It's like it's for your eyes and lips, but I really like using it for my cheeks. So I kind of just go like right in the middle, across my nose a little bit. This is called the Scribble stick. It's really pretty on the lips as well. And then I'm gonna go in with my Uoma Beauty like contour and highlight stick, just to add a little bit more color and dimension. But yes, what I really liked was connecting with the customers. I mean, that was just like, it was so encouraging, and meeting customers who like buy from me online all the time, and yeah, it was really encouraging. And I was like, oh yeah, if I can do this every year, you know, that like rapport with your customers will just build and grow. So I'm just so happy that I did these shows this year. 2 takeaways from the show. Where you place your items on your table and how you place your items, how you price your items really, really does matter to get people to see your things in a certain light. Because usually my coffee eye balm like kind of gets lost on the table. And so this time I really set it apart and gave it its like own pricing. I have a video, if you watch my last video, I have a whole like panning view of my table, but I gave it its own price like frame. Pretty much every time people came to my table, that was like the first thing they saw and were like, what is this coffee eye balm? So, and how do you use it? You know, so that started like the conversation going. So I know it looks a little like very muted on camera, but I mean, I can definitely see the color. I don't need anything overwhelming anyways, but yeah, so that I was just like, wow, it really matters how you have your items displayed and set up. And then the other thing was just like seeing everything I want to change, like more so not with really my packaging or things like that, but of that nature, but my formulas and just I've always, so this kind of segues into like going forward into the new year, the things I want to change. I just always am kind of doubting my formulas and you know, are they really like the best that they can be? And I've never had any complaints or anything like that, but I think they're really good. But my lip balms in particular, this is Plum Blossom I'm going to go in with. I want to reformulate them, and I want to work with a formulator to come up with what I'm looking for. Because I'm not a formulator. I mean, I do it as more of like a hobby, and I don't know. I don't have quite the entire skill set, even though I love formulating. And then because I want to use it up, I'm going in with my Fawn Beauty lip oil over top, because I have like nothing left in this, but just a little tiny bit. If you watch my project pan, this is in there. So yeah, going forward, like I definitely want to set up my website finally and probably work with a formulator, or if anything, work on reformulating the lip balm formulation myself. Yeah, so going forward, those are 2 big things I want to do. I also want to get up some download items on my Etsy. I've always had ideas. I really want to see them come together this year, this new year. I want to do a makeup tracker. I think I want to do a small business sales tracker as well, because I already do one for myself. So I'm actually currently working on that one. And then after that, I think I want to work on the makeup one. And I'll also do like my makeup inventory video of the year too. And then I'm not sure what other direction I want to go in. If I want to do like notebooks or notepad. I had some ideas. Notebooks, notepads. I have so many ideas, but it's so hard to like actually, when you go to actually try to get these things put together and then list them or get them up on your website, figure out the pricing and all the details that go into actually putting these things together. It's a lot of work. So you have to really hone down on what is most important. And I don't want to veer away from my core products at all. So if anything, I want to invest in my core products more, like reformulating my lip balm. I was thinking of trying to pursue more wholesale customers, which is challenging because I have pursued some and it hasn't come to anything. I only have 2 at the moment. I'm very, very small. Yeah, so I'm debating on possibly using Fair or, you know, just going around my area and talking to local small shops and getting to know them. So yeah, I'm not sure if I want to use Fair because they just take a big hunk of your income, of the profit, and or, you know, if I want to pursue local shops around here more, drive around, talk to them, get to know them. I'm really not sure like how to pursue that because that's super awkward too, and I'm an introvert. And well, I gotta wrap this up because my phone's dying. Thank you so much for being here, and I feel so much better. I hope you feel better. It was really nice to put a little bit of makeup on. It's been a really long time. And if you're a small business, please let me know if you've worked with Fair. Comment below your thoughts on wholesaling, and yeah, even if you just are a small Etsy business yourself, please leave your thoughts below. I would love to support you as well. And yeah, I hope you have a wonderful new year, and I'll see you in the new year. And thank you again for watching. Bye.